So this is the grand tour of the outside of my bus. And you can see it came from Academy School District. They originally spray painted over Academy and 20, and I took the stickers off. So the stickers were black. So when I first got it, it just said School District, and now I took those stickers off and the Academy 20 stickers. So now in reverse, you see the Academy 20 now. So that's what I did there. So this is the outside of my bus, starting on the starboard side. That light up there is one of the, that's a light that has one of those wires that's on the inside that I just showed you. You can see over here that there is some rust back here on the outside of the bus. This panel was replaced when I bought the bus. I found maintenance records for everything, and there was a maintenance record from Don's Body Shop where they had fixed this panel right there. You can see that the paint is faded a lot different than the rest of the bus, and just looking right here, there's that bottom panel there, the middle panel, and then that upper panel right there. All of those have different colored paints, so there's 3 tones right there. That rust is in there. It just looks like surface rust at this point, so as far as I know, I'm just going to be able just to sand that up and when I paint it. The windows are all pretty, all of the windows are in good shape, but there's a couple of them that have like some fog in them, and I don't know if that's a double paned window. I'm still not sure what I'm going to be doing with the windows. One thing I do know is that I need to get a screen on them so that when we're out camping, I can open them up and get a breeze through there without having bugs go through. Going across the top, you see those rows of rivets. Some of those rivets have some rust on them, but it's not all the way through, and I know that because I've looked at the other side of those rivets. Each of those are riveted into the ribs that are on the inside. So this is coming up the front side of the starboard side of the bus. Right down here, this is where the diesel tank is, and that's like a big cage, they're huge pipes, and then there's a cage down there that protects the fuel tank, like from a side impact if they were to get hit right here. And this is my little diesel door, and there's my gas cap right in there. It's really far in there, it's kind of funny, and you can see the heavy steel pipes for the cage for the diesel tank. Right here you can see that there used to be a different number 49 on here, so at some point they must have pulled off the old sticker and put this one on. These are just a couple of reflectors. Going down the side, this is a yellow lamp. I think I don't know, that one is required by law. I might put a couple more on there, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. The model of this bus is a Volunteer. That's the name of it, from Ward. Ward makes the bus, and it's a Volunteer. Ward also made a Senator and I think a President. I'm not sure, but they made a Volunteer. I thought that was kind of a lame name, and Crystal said, no, a Volunteer is a good name. That's somebody who does something because they want to. I was like, well, oh, okay. After I repaint the bus, that Ward there, I'm going to put that back on in an accent color. So maybe I'm not sure if I paint the bus like a turquoise blue, then I might put that up in a purple or something, an accent color that would be the same as these rails right here, the black rails. They're actually, these are actually part of the rails on a school bus are actually part of the safety system for it. It's a high tensile steel, and there's 4 of them on here. The bottom one is below the seat level, so that's actually below the level of the bus. The second one up right here, the one that's below the 49, that's at the floor level. This one here is at the seat level, and then this one is at the top of the seat. And they're high tensile steel, and it's kind of an impact thing. So if you hit it, these protect it. By law, a school bus has to have these painted black, and the color of the bus has to be National School Bus Yellow. That's the official name of it. A little bit more rust out here. There's no way to lock this door. This is all surface rust down there, except for behind that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, although that might be really far down the line, so who knows. There's no way to lock the door, so I'm going to have to figure out. I've seen quite a few ways that different people lock their doors by putting a bar behind it or something. This one is also kind of weird because once the door is fully closed, like you can see it's not closed all the way here, once it's fully closed, that latch in there that's on the door handle clicks over and it's locked into place. So if I were to pull this door right here from the outside, it would lock inside and then I couldn't push it back open. I didn't show you my tires. These are my tires. And these are my drive tires. So buses and big trucks have two different kinds of tires. The drive tires, which are back here, these are in really good shape. These are retreads, but this has about 70% tread left on it. They're illegal after you've only got 2/32 of an inch of tread, and so these have about 70%. As I'm looking in the cracks there, you can see that it's kind of starting to get weather checked, but my wife's dad fixes tires out in Kansas, and he said that these all looked pretty good. So I've got 4 tires on the back that are all the same size, about the same time, so they all have good tread on them. Going up to the front, these are my steer tires, and you can see that the tread is different in them. And apparently, I don't know what that has to do. These don't have as much tread left on them. These only have about 30% left. That's according to the guy that I bought the bus from. These are not retreads because you cannot put a retread on the front. You can only put a retread on the back. They take 105 pounds pressure, the tires do. Right back here, I've got, I don't know what's going on down here. It looks like more than just the paint is chipping, although it might just be really thick paint down here. And then a little bit of rust inside the wheel well, which you would expect. So I'm not worried about that. Coming up here, this is my rear view mirror. And these are getting kind of rusty. So this might be one of those things that it's just as easy to, instead of cleaning it up and fixing it, it's just as easy to get a new one. The pipe up there, I don't know how well you can see that. This is the pipe that holds the mirror. That's a little bit rusty too. So those are okay. Handle right here to pull up and wash the windshield. And then coming down this side, we've got a step right there. This is a blinker here. And then up here we've got the red and the amber lights that blink. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those yet. I might put a headlight in there, or maybe just figure out how to put a light in that shines around for when you're actually camping. Although I don't like the amount of headlights that I have on here, so I'm thinking that maybe at some point I might add additional headlights up front or something. There's my license plate, RBV001. I thought that was a pretty good number. These mirrors right